Good morning, this is Walter Collins with Exit One Stop Realty.
Hi, I'm Valerie Womble with Exit One Stop Realty, and we're here with your June 2022 market update. Walter, we have a lot of changes happening in the market. We've heard a lot of rumors about there being a crash and all of this stuff, and that's not really what we're seeing, but we are seeing what we're calling a shift. Things are starting to move a little bit. So it's not a lot of the same that we've had for the last year and a half, really. We've kind of sounded like a broken record, and we're starting to see some of that change.
Absolutely.
So we're going to see some of that in these stats. Our average days on market is still really, really low, which is telling us if you price your house right, it's going to sell.
And there's buyers out there.
Yeah.
I mean, for 14 days,
14
which has been
days.
pretty consistent.
Yeah.
So a good priced home, good condition, there is still demand out there.
Yep, so our average days is 14. We took on new listings for the month of June. We took on 4,523 new listings, and we only sold 3,139. So that's a big difference than what we've been seeing, where whatever goes on the market automatically sells.
Yeah, the numbers were almost identical for months, it seemed like.
Yeah.
We listed this many, we sold this many. So yeah, almost 1,500 homes. That's a big difference.
Right.
Again, homes still sold, but that is what honestly we needed, and that's where the shift is coming. We naturally see more homes in activity in the summer, but you can feel that it has started slowing down a little.
Yeah, and the reason that was happening is the market was moving so fast that prices were not getting caught up with where we were in the market. But as the interest rates changed and they've gone up, and there's getting to be more houses on the market, everything is starting to slow down, which is not necessarily a bad thing. It's correcting the market is really what's happening. So
yeah, and you're seeing some of these listings that have been on the market longer, honestly, are now correcting their price,
right?
Which has been important. So it is nice though for buyers. We actually have a few choices.
Yeah, we have 5,468 homes on the market as of today.
Yeah, which is great.
Yeah.
I know even a personal customer recently, I sent them some things a couple weeks ago, and they told me what they liked, and 2 weeks later I looked back and most of those were still available. So that's exciting.
Yeah, that's something new that we haven't experienced in a while.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so what we're seeing is not quite as many multiple offers, but they're still out there. If you price your house right, it's going to sell. But there are still buyers looking for that perfect home for themselves, and so it is still a good time to get your house on the market before we see even more of a shift. And for buyers, interest rates, we just don't know what's going to happen with the interest rates right now with what's happening with the feds and those type of things. If you study those economics and that type of stuff, you'll see it's kind of gone up and down. So we just don't know,
and there has been a lot of posts, and it is true, guys. Right now, if you think about it, where the interest rates are, even at 5.75, that's still, honestly, historically a great rate.
Absolutely.
And it's going to be an opportunity to get in a home. In another year or two, if the rates go down, you can easily refinance. So keep it in mind. There's still great homes out there. There's still an opportunity. Sellers, you can still get them moved. It doesn't mean you're going to sit for a long time. So it's still a great market for everyone. And I do think we are going through a shift, but overall, we are not going to a recession, or we are not going to the major things we went through years ago. So that's very exciting.
Yeah, we study this on a regular basis, and last week we sat in a class that kind of told us from the experts what they think is happening in our market. Walter, do you want to share a little bit about what they told us?
Yeah, and what they said is, and what's really happening is the number of sales will decline. The number of transactions will go down a little bit, but actually prices will still, even next year, they're expecting a 3 to 4% increase. So kind of leveling out from a price point standpoint, but obviously the number of sales are declining because the interest rates have gone up, and there's just not quite as much demand right now.
Right.
So that again is for a healthy market. We get a little bit of inventory, that's gonna help just keep that market level like it should be.
Right, absolutely.
Well, that's all I got.
That's all I got.
Have a great day. Can't believe half the year's gone.
I know. We look forward to see you next month.